Teresa Giudice's husband, Ruelas, hit with multi-million-dollar tax lien. RHONJOG, Teresa Giudice's husband, Ruelas, has been hit with a multi-million-dollar tax lien. He has been in trouble in the past with his businesses, but what brought this lien on? More so, can he work his way out of it? Keep reading for more details. Teresa Giudice's husband hit with multi-million-dollar tax lien. When Teresa Giudice started dating Ruelas, RHONJ viewers and her co-stars just wanted to see her happy. She had been through a lot with her ex-husband, Giudice, including prison time. Therefore, they hoped she would be smarter this time around. Unfortunately, Louis began to rub people the wrong way as he appeared very controlling. More than that, he acted like he was zen, but then flipped at the drop of a hat. His attitude continued to be off-putting, especially in season 14. He came after Margaret Joseph's son and said this. Louis and Teresa believed that Margaret had been talking with his ex, but it was actually Jackie Goldschneider who was the culprit. Regardless, this was an awful look for Louis, and made many fans never want to see him again. Now, his world has been hit hard again as he was hit with a $2.5 million tax lien. He owes this money in taxes to the state, and it just adds to his bad financial track record. Louis previously was sued for $300,000, and one of his companies went bankrupt. There were also allegations of hiring Bo Diddle to investigate Teresa's RHONJ co-stars. This came to a head at the season 13 reunion, and the cast could not believe how twisted this was. Some may recall that in the last season, rumors flew that Louis was going through all of Teresa Giudice's money. She claimed he was worth more than her, but that seems fleeting and false. This makes sense as to why she is on board for whatever Bravo will hand her. Are RHONJ fans shocked? After learning about how much Ruelas owed to the state, were any RHONJ fans shocked? Or were they waiting for the other shoe to drop? Of course, there were jokes about how this was likely the fault of Teresa Giudice's castmates, but that's obviously not true. Teresa did not want a prenup when she married Louis, but that may have been a mistake. However, she has always fiercely defended him and his behavior, no matter what he has done. Hopefully, this tax lien does not put her and her children in jeopardy. Teresa Giudice's husband, Ruelas, is once again in the headlines, and this time it's not about his over-the-top declarations of love or his fiery clashes with the Real Housewives of New Jersey cast. Instead, the businessman finds himself tangled in a financial nightmare as reports reveal he has been hit with a multi-million-dollar tax lien. For fans of RHONJ, financial scandals are nothing new. Teresa herself served time in prison for fraud, and her ex-husband, Giudice, was deported following his legal troubles. But Ruelas, who has attempted to position himself as a savvy entrepreneur and doting husband, is now facing serious questions about his own finances. According to official documents, the IRS has placed a lien on Ruelas for unpaid taxes totaling in the millions. The exact amount remains unclear, but sources suggest the debt is substantial enough to cause significant strain on his finances. This revelation contradicts the image of wealth and success that Louis and Teresa have tried to portray in recent years, leading many to wonder if another RHONJ financial downfall is looming. A pattern of financial red flags. This isn't the first time Ruelas' financial dealings have been called into question. Since his introduction to the RHONJ world, eagle-eyed fans and insiders have raised concerns about his business ventures. There have been rumors about unpaid debts, lawsuits, and questionable investments. Yet through it all, Louis has maintained a confident front, often brushing off criticism and continuing to indulge in lavish spending alongside Teresa. From their extravagant wedding to their high-end vacations, Louis and Teresa have consistently flaunted their wealth on social media. Their luxurious lifestyle includes designer clothes, flashy cars, and a multi-million-dollar New Jersey mansion. But with this latest tax lien, many are questioning how sustainable their opulent lifestyle really is. Teresa's history with money troubles. Teresa Giudice has a well-documented history with financial and legal issues. In 2014, she and her ex-husband Giudice were convicted of fraud, leading to Teresa's 11-month prison sentence and Joe's eventual deportation. The couple's bankruptcy filing and subsequent legal battles were heavily featured on RTVE, making their financial struggles one of the most infamous scandals in Housewives history. Since then, Teresa has worked hard to rebuild her brand, launching businesses, writing books, and participating in reality television projects. She has repeatedly claimed that she has learned from her past mistakes and is now more financially responsible. However, her choice in a new husband who is now facing his own legal and financial woes has sparked concern that she may once again be entangled in financial drama. What this means for Teresa and Louis' future. While a tax lien doesn't necessarily mean immediate financial ruin, it does indicate that Louis has serious unresolved debt with the IRS. If he fails to pay the amount owed, the government could take further action, potentially seizing assets or garnishing wages. For Teresa, who has spent years trying to distance herself from financial controversy, this could spell trouble. The couple has merged their lives in every way, and if Louis' financial issues worsen, it could impact their shared assets. Additionally, this could affect Teresa's standing on RHONJ. Fans have already expressed skepticism about Louis, with many accusing him of being controlling and manipulative. This latest revelation may further damage his reputation, and by extension, Teresa's credibility. Could this be the beginning of another rocky chapter for the reality TV queen? RHONJ cast reactions. As expected, Teresa's RHONJ co-stars have plenty to say about the situation. Melissa Gorga, Teresa's longtime rival and sister-in-law, is reportedly keeping a close eye on the drama. The tension between Teresa and Melissa has been one of the show's central conflicts for years, and Melissa has previously expressed doubts about Louis' financial stability. With this tax lien making headlines, it's only a matter of time before it becomes a hot topic on the show. Margaret Josephs, who has never been shy about calling out questionable behavior, may also have something to say. Margaret has clashed with Teresa and Louis in the past, particularly over allegations that Louis had a dark past. This latest financial scandal gives her more ammunition to question his character and Teresa's decision-making. Even RHONJ alum Caroline Manzo, who has kept her distance from the drama in recent years, might have some thoughts. Caroline has long positioned herself as the voice of reason, and may use this opportunity to once again call out Teresa for getting involved with someone who appears to have baggage. What's next? For now, Louis Ruelas and Teresa Giudice have remained quiet about the tax lien. Neither has made an official statement, but given the public nature of the situation, it's unlikely they can ignore it for long. As RHONJ cameras continue rolling, fans are eagerly awaiting how this storyline will unfold. Will Louis address the situation head-on? Will Teresa once again find herself defending her husband's financial dealings? And more importantly, will this be the beginning of another dramatic downfall for the Giudice family? One thing is certain: Bravo fans love a scandal, and this one has all the makings of a must-watch reality TV moment. Whether Louis can overcome this financial mess, or if it spirals into an even bigger controversy, remains to be seen. But if history tells us anything, Teresa Giudice never backs down from drama, and this time it's playing out in a way she may not have anticipated.